bro.
Bro,
This
twist his neck,
interview is
twist
over, bro. This
his...
interview is over.
Okay. Interview is over. It has just begun. Okay,
Man,
you're, bro.
already,
I asked you to do this like a month ago. Where were you, buddy?
bro. Hey, bro, I was lost one where was he, bro?
What?
I was
This is
lost one where it was he, bro. Yeah.
okay.
I was available and he was in the doodly woodlies.
Let's see.
I gotta
Question.
check on my man, see how he's doing. I know he's winning, but I just well, everybody know I care, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No cap it is. Everybody gonna play Brawlhalla while you interview me, man.
Not really. Yeah, this is more of a business casual setting.
Damn, bro. Start Brawlhalla right quick.
Okay, this is perfect, bro. Now people know your true nature, bro. It's
Yeah,
all,
bro. I hope they do, bro. So they'll know never
okay.
to try me, bro. Is it recording
Okay.
right now?
Yes, it is,
Yeah,
bro. But I'm gonna
oh,
do an
shit.
intro and stuff. I'm just looking for the questions. I'm gonna do an
Oh
intro though.
man.
Cause when's the last time you did something for YouTube, bro?
Hey, bro. It's been probably like about a month.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll leave you alone then. That's not that
Yeah,
long.
yeah. What
We're
about
not
you,
gonna.
bro? Let's get your.
Whoa.
Oh, if we're gonna shoot shots,
Okay.
bro, shots come back in other
So
people's
everybody's
direction, bro.
shooting at me. Okay.
Yeah,
First it was
bro.
Curse. Now it's you, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I wanted you to be the first one, but it didn't happen that way, bro.
TheNewTrain. Crazy.
So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
All right. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Michael, better known as the New Train, and today is a special day. If we know why, it is because we're doing another Mixer Meltdown, and this is where we do a little breakdown of Mixer and talk to a few Mixer streamers. And today I have a special guest with me. His name is.
Thoumustgame.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, cool. So now that you're here, what do you want to say about yourself? Do you want to introduce anything that you want to let people know because you've never been on my YouTube channel? So, like, do you want to say anything special?
I'm the greatest of all time. Nobody's ever tried me. Nobody can ever get at me. Besides that, I was a mixer partner. I was a mixer purist at the same time. So I put all my eggs in one basket when it came to mixer, and I took pride in that. I really did. I thought it was a good idea, and man, I mean, the struggle bus pulled up on Struggle Street, and now we're all struggling. So.
Okay, so here's the first question. What made you decide to become a streamer?
Um, I like video games. I like content. I like creating content. I'd have people in the party laughing, and I also I saw other people doing it that I didn't really catch like positive vibes from, and I wanted to be able to bring like positive content to the world. I feel like the world needs more of that. Like nobody with like hidden agendas or anything like that. Somebody just wants to hang out with you, get to know you, talk to you, interact with you, and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So I answer.
Okay.
All right, next question is when did you start streaming?
I started streaming in 2017, and then Hurricane Harvey happened. I live in a little town called Houston, and Hurricane Harvey happened, and that put my streaming career on hold for about a year and a half. And then we went really back hard. Like we went hard about 2019. We went crazy. I want to say it was like February or March of 2019 where we really started to take the take this streaming thing to the next level. That's when RGST was created, and RGST is my stream team. For you guys who don't know, you guys and girls who don't know, and yeah, That's when we were created. That's when networking went from being on the back burner to the forefront, and we just were pushing really really hard, and we were pushing in all directions, on all platforms. We were pushing really 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 hard.
Were there points in time where you stopped streaming?
Well, I mean, I think I answered this one already. Yeah, like the 2017 thing when Harvey happened, I stopped streaming. But besides that, it was definitely a weekly thing. Well, actually, multiple times a week, every week type thing.
Do you see streaming as a hobby or career?
I see it as a career. There's times that I don't feel like doing it, but that's the same time that you gotta put that energy in it, man. This is really your art. This is your art. This is your craft, and you have to have some dog in you to be able to do this. For one, you're putting on something that you care about in front of the world, so of course you're gonna have trolls and stuff like that. You can't do it just when you feel like it. Your community needs you to be there. You know, like you're of service to the world now. Like how they say that you don't own your art. You don't really own you don't own your time. When you said you're gonna do something, you said you're gonna stream. You got to do it.
Yeah, or like with artists, they don't appreciate them as much until after they're gone, like that.
No, okay, so I make a song, right, and it's interpreted a certain way, but
Hmm.
it's a positive way, and the world likes it. Like I don't own how you interpret my song anymore. I put it out there for the world, and
Oh
it
yeah, I
belongs
see.
to the
Okay,
world
I see
now.
what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Next question. How long did it take for you to build an audience?
Um. Okay. So it took probably a solid like probably about 3 4 months. Where I
Okay.
started like 3 or 4 months. That's when the number went from zero to like three, and then
Mm-hmm.
6 months out, the number went from zero to like 20. I mean, from three to like 20, and then it stayed at 20 for a long time.
Mm.
And then from 20, that's when it started getting to the 50s and the 70s and the 90s and the 100 and the 200, and that's when everything kind of started going off. But it took to build up what I had. It took a year and 3 or 4 months. You have to network. You have to advertise. You have to create like a buzz. People have to know you're there. That's why I don't think follow for follow in the beginning. Especially if you get with some good people and it turns into support for support, I don't think that's a bad idea. And everybody, most of the streamers who were crapping on follow for follow, as soon as Mixer shut down, hey, you know what I mean? The follow for follow was popping, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just I don't know. But I think it is it's definitely for smaller streamers, and Thoumustgame will definitely never like I'll never like crap on the smaller streamers because I'm a smaller streamer.
Someone
You
who
know what I
does
mean?
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's sleazy whenever you do it and then you unfollow the person that you followed like that. That's disgusting. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're not a good person. You're probably not gonna be successful at this. But yeah, when it becomes support for support, like okay, and that's when you're doing it right. You're doing it the right way.
Okay. Why did you choose to stream on Mixer rather than other streaming platforms like YouTube or
Great.
Twitch?
So I went with Mixer. For one, it was right on my Xbox because when I very first started, I didn't have all the tools that I have now. Um, so it was right on the Xbox. It was super convenient. Like Microsoft as a company, uh, get killed. I uh I like Microsoft as a company, and I was like I wanted something that I could grow with. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to grow and develop my talent on a platform that was growing and developing. It just made sense to me. I was where I needed to be at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw people winning on Mixer too. I was like, okay, cool. Like people are winning on Mixer, and it it seems like it doesn't seem like it seems like I belong here. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's where I went.
At what point in time did you decide Mixer was your home?
Um, pretty much from day one, honestly. Like I just like I got on there and I liked how it felt. Like that FTL is amazing. The FTL was amazing. Co-streaming was awesome. I think I personally think Mixer had one of the best user interfaces of all time. Like I don't know where their developers are gonna land. Like not the management or whatever, but the
Mm-hmm.
actual like the code monkeys. Like I don't know where they're gonna land, bro. But wherever they are, they should be fine, bro. Like that is one of the best user interfaces of all time. A host button,
Mm-hmm.
really? I can just press up. I don't have to go to my channel. Whoa, that's
This one
crazy.
there's a problem with Twitch hosting.
Goodness.
Alright, so what? So this kind of answers that question. What makes Mixer so unique to you?
I grew my family on there, man. My digital
Your voice cut out.
part of my life right now.
There we
That's
go.
where that's that. I mean, it's we were here, we were there. We got. Mixer was the first company to say, "Hey, man, you're good at this. You
Mm-hmm.
want?" I mean, it's hundreds of thousands of people on this platform, bro. Some of them have more followers than you. Some of them been here longer than you have. But we want to offer you partnership, my guy. We want to help you monetize this and turn this into something that actually can be a career for you. And I was like, all right, cool. You know, like it just they put me on the front page before I was partnered. They they like developed the no staff members were coming into my stream a lot before I was partnered. It was I don't know, man. It just was. I've met some of the best people that I've actually the best people. I haven't met anybody on any other platform that I rock with as hard as the people that I met on Mixer. And I doubt very seriously that'll change anytime soon.
Okay.
Oh
That
man.
next question. Does Mixer have
uh,
any features that other streaming platforms do not?
yes, bro. FTL, a host button, and
You know what? I completely
non-partners.
forgot about FTO. Can you explain that for people who don't know what
So
FTO is?
FTL is faster than life. A lot of people run the RT
RTMP?
RTMP. Thank you, my
Yeah.
guy. And the FTL literally is like I say something and you hear it like a phone call or like an Xbox party. That's how fast the stream was. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. It's one of the greatest things of all time. It was one of my favorites for sure. But right, if you have that on, when I talk about getting stream sniped, it was stream snipe city, baby. Like you play a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, you can't even do it. Can't even
Mm-hmm.
do it really because they be on your neck and your forehead at the same time.
Very true. Almost zero delay on Mixer.
Zero delay. Maybe
Uh
like 0.1
yeah.
or something like that. That's how fast it would be.
And honestly, I enjoy that. Like, I mean, I don't really feel the delay on like Twitch, but I know it's there, you know? So it's
I
kind
feel
of
it.
like when there's a disconnection, you know, it's like,
Hmm.
you know,
It's less immersive.
this man, I was like, does he even know what I said? Was that 5 seconds later? Like, when was this? Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, yeah, I like FTO a lot also.
This is good too,
Yeah.
man. Like I don't understand what's but it is what it is.
Does Mixer compete as a streaming service to other services?
I don't understand why it didn't. To be honest with you, I feel like I feel like it's better than all the startups that are happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of startups that are taking place right now, and I feel like Mixer was blowing them out of the water. I feel like there was a lack of advertisement. I feel like there was a lack of drops that happened on Mixer. I feel like they were just starting to happen. Like I was seeing streamers like King Bailey Bomb, um, on the PUBG screen on PUBG console. Like I was seeing them like on the front page of PUBG. Like watch King Bailey Bomb at this time because he was partnered with PUBG, and I feel like they were on their way, but I don't understand why they didn't put more effort into that. There was no everything started happening at the very end when you think about it. You could get free subscriptions if you had a certain amount of Microsoft points. Okay, now we're talking. Good job. Let's keep it going. But now it's over. It's the weirdest thing, and all these startups are happening. And one of the major three platforms just died. That makes no sense to me, man. It's definitely a whole lot of gobbledygook.
Okay,
I'm
boomer.
nah, but it's a whole lot of dirt at the
Yeah.
top, in my opinion. A lot of dirt, a lot of evil at the top, and I don't know how somebody was able to skate off of that and then just uproot everybody else. It's definitely I'll put it to you like this: they might have died for the good and not the bad, if you know what I mean. Of course, it
Mm-hmm.
was inconvenient for me, but it might have been 100% the best thing that could have happened. Besides the people that need to be brought to justice being brought to justice, and hopefully, with the way that I believe, you can't really get away with anything. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be now or later, somebody gonna get got for something. Okay, next question I have is
Okay. All right, by cutting that out. Okay. All right. So the next question was, okay, yeah, this is a good one. So, did anyone influence what type of streamer you should be?
um my family, you know.
Your family?
Yeah, they
Like how?
definitely did.
How did they
Okay,
do
because
it?
like, 'cause, this is toxic. All right, so I was watching my kids watch something on YouTube, and I'm like, I just got a weird energy from it. I'm like, this dude is probably a weirdo. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be able to make content that kids can enjoy as well as their parents. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Family
I
friendly
wanted
content.
family friendly, but at the same time, it has like a little edge to it because of the games I play and like how I am. But it's like it's kind of like a Shrek, like Shrek. You know what I mean? Like Shrek is a little bit weird, but at the same time, it's okay because it's family friendly type thing. But that's kind of how they influence my the content that I put out.
Mm-hmm.
And like
So yeah, I
that's
get
where
what
the
you're saying.
rascal thing kind of comes from because like we troll each other, we're at each other's necks, but at the same time, like we want to see one another win in the worst way. You know what I mean? Like I want to see you win, you want to see me win, and we just want to win, man. That's it. That's really it.
All right.
Hey, bro,
What?
you know who I really influence, bro? Wi-Fi, bro.
Okay.
Forehead boy, yeah, bro. I hope you hear this, my guy.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
What do your friends, family, or peers think about streaming as a
My
whole?
friend.
What do they think
So
about
I
streams?
have influenced so many people at my job to start streaming, man. Like so many, dude. It's really phenomenal, man. Like it's phenomenal. People will like I'll put it to you like this. What do they say? They say if you set yourself on fire, they'll come and watch you burn. And I'm on fire, baby. People they come and they watch me burn, and they like, oh man, I can do this. And they want to start burning too, bro. And that's a big deal because like if I leave them with nothing else, I leave them with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just like you started this, I inspired you, and that's a big deal. Inspiration is a big deal to me, in my opinion. Like being inspiring and especially something positive where you can get positive content in the world and you can make a couple dollars. Like that's a big deal, man. Like this, I don't know. I always
Mm-hmm.
have wanted to leave a legacy, and I feel like that's a good way to be able to do it.
Okay, friends. Okay. What did those who weren't familiar with Mixer think about Mixer once you kind of got them to start using it?
Um, what are those who weren't familiar with makes me think about it when they just used it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just something they could look at me on while they were at work or whatever. It's something they
Mm-hmm.
could talk to me on. It'd be it's funny how much they would like talk about personal stuff too. Like, hey man, you remember when they be calling me by my real name and stuff? Like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's just it's funny.
Has streaming made an impact on your life?
100%. hundred
Okay.
percent. It's something that yeah, huge impact, man. I put it to you like this, man. There was a point in my life where I didn't even have a computer in my house. Like I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't have one, bro. Now I got the Alien Rare Aurora 9, has a 2080
Flexing.
Super in there a little bit. I got a Lenovo Legion that I just hang out. It's not even I don't even have it charged right now. That's what I used to stream on. I got an Xbox One X. Um, got a lot of we got monitors. I didn't have monitors before. Like I didn't need them. You know what I'm saying? So I bought a lot of this with my money. You know what I mean? Like tax time will come around or something like that. But I didn't need all this before streaming. It's made a huge impact in my life. Well, wanting to be able and be available for the people is it's man. One thing that made it real to me, dude, is I was playing the game and this dude's like, "Hey man, you gonna be on tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I gotta get off. They're shooting outside." And I was like, that hit me in a way, bro. I was like, "Dang, bro, this dude's like, he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't too
Mhm.
much older than my son is, you know." So I was
Mhm.
like, you out here struggle busting, man. You can be a relief and escape for that. That's what it's all about, right there. Like, they're shooting outside. I was like, wow.
Right. Right. Have these impacts been positive?
Oh yeah, they have. They definitely been positive. It's
Okay.
even positive, especially when you got ads, like when they come in and they call you like a racial slur, right? And then you time them out. This is the best part. You time them out, right? And they don't
uh,
leave the chat. They're waiting until they can get another one. Let me drop this ad on your forehead so I can make some money off you while you're here, big dog. You know what I mean? Like, because
yeah.
you don't ban them right away. That's something I will say to streamers, man. You don't got to ban them right away. You know what I'm saying? Time them out first, make your money off of them, and then ban them before the timeout is over with. There you go. That's free game.
But here's the next question:
Okay, okay.
have there been any negative impacts on streaming?
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay.
Missed out was at my neck for a little while there before it became
Okay.
real, bro.
Yeah.
Before it became real, bro. She was on my forehead. And I was like, babe, this can be real. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're playing video games, fam. And I was like,
Mhm.
this could be real. She wasn't on my forehead for long, but she definitely was on my forehead for a little bit. And then she saw the growth, she saw the progress, and it was real after
Yeah,
that. And
she
she was
couldn't. She
cool with
couldn't
it.
keep getting on your forehead after the progress, man.
After the progress was
Just
there.
you
And that
gotta
now,
hit
now
them with
she's
the
one of the
numbers, bro. The
hit 'em with the
numbers.
numbers. And now she's one of the best goddamn mods ever in the world. You gotta. I will say that if I could leave any like the streamers that have like significant others in their lives, you gotta make it real to them. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna be able to win by you doing this by yourself and them being mad in the house and stuff like that. It's not gonna work, man. You gotta put on your salesman hat and sell it to him, sell it to her, sell it to him. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? For
Right.
y'all freaks out there, sell it to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Mhm.
kidding. But yeah, man, you gotta sell it. You have to. It'll make your life so much easier.
All right. What are your thoughts on Mixer's recent decisions slash choices?
In the closure, you mean?
Overall, yeah, and the closure of Mixer.
The closure makes it, man. I think it was atrocious, man. I really do. Um, I really do. I think it was one of the, it was awful. I will say like, when the COVID thing started happening, they gave us $100 just to help out. That was a big deal to me. That was really helpful in the time because I wasn't at work and stuff like that. That was a big deal. But I don't get it. I don't get why they closed. I feel like on their way out, they definitely wrote us the love letter on their way. The whole partnering with Facebook and instead of just leaving us like by the wayside was pretty big when it comes to the partners. That was kind of cool. Um, I just I don't get it. I really wish when Facebook bought Make sure they just like took it all and they kept their interface and everything and just shut Facebook gaming down. That'd been amazing, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Something
still
I'm
had
attesting
hope that
to.
Mixer would like keep the interface. It just was so nice.
It is such a good interface, man.
But they didn't. They didn't go through with it.
It is what it is. But I'll tell you what, Facebook gaming is not bad. A lot of people are like turning their nose up at it.
Hmm.
Man, I'm all over the world, bro. I was all over the world before, to be honest. I'm not flexing right now. I'm talking about we got RGST members, Ireland, Scotland, all over the UK. Um, I mean, I think the only places we haven't hit is like Russia and the Middle East. You know what I mean? We got people everywhere. Like, we got RGST members on every continent, but it's I'm everywhere now, like on Facebook. Like I got one of my biggest supporters is from Iraq, bro. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's crazy. Just everywhere, dude. All over the world. Wait, that's something that Facebook does have to offer you streamers. Like no cap.
What platform do you support now?
Twitch and Facebook, and soon to be YouTube as well.
Do you think Facebook gaming will thrive or not?
I think it has to, bro. Like, but then again, I thought Mixer wasn't gonna go anywhere. But I mean, it's, bro, it's everywhere, dude. And I don't know. It's just it's weird how it's really big in other markets. And there's a couple things that I'm keeping my eye out for, like Brime. Brime is a new streaming platform. It's a for streamers by streamers type thing, and there's not going to be any microtransactions. You're just going to get a contract with Brime and just kind of go from there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I got my finger on the pulse of that, and this is what I do now, man. Like, of course, I still have a full-time job, but this is legitimately what I do. This is where I'm at with mine. So this is what I do. So I gotta keep up with the latest things that are going on in the industry, especially from a stream team, RGST. So we gotta keep everything going, keep everything up, and keep it up to date. Keep our eyes on the horizon.
Have your goals for streaming or as a streamer been achieved?
No,
Why not?
they have not. My goals for streaming and being a streamer, I'm just I'm not even, to be honest. I don't even feel like I'm close to where I'm gonna be when I can say that I made it. I don't even know if I'd ever be able to say I made it, man. Like I don't know. That was a really good question. But to answer your question, no, not at all. Not even
Okay.
close, man.
But yeah, man, that is the end of the interview. You made it out, man. Shout
Oh
out
man,
to you, bro. How
thanks,
was it?
bro. It was pretty good, bro. I don't know if you ever seen the show called Hot Ones, bro. But next time we do this, I need some hot ones.
Okay. After every question, buddy.
After every question, bro.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, but for sure, man. I just want to thank you for being a part of the show slash video. I'm going to link where can people follow you, bro?
Thoumustgame on literally like Thoumustgame on everything, like everything except for TikTok. I ain't made a TikTok yet, but like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, um,
Twitch.
Twitch, yep. Your
Okay.
mom's address book, all of that. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Not your mom, their mom. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no. Yeah. So I'm gonna put all your links definitely in the description. Again,
Thank
I
you,
want to
bro.
thank everybody for watching. Please be sure to follow this man. He's a great guy. He's been around. He knows a lot. He's a smart guy. And I just enjoy having you as a friend.
You too,
So,
man. I really do. I really enjoy you as a friend too, man. God dang,
uh,
brother.
yes, brother. Yes, brother.
Yes, brother.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it here.
Just
Thanks for watching,
one.
and I'll see you all later.